EA Sports. It's in the game.
Austin, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Georgia Bulldogs. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Rebels offense has the football first here today. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CFP era, Joe. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was a legendary performance. Or even Jack Sawyer with that scoop and score over Texas in the national semifinal. Let's hope that we get something even more legendary here in this version of the Cotton Bowl.
Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Has the first, still on the move. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Oh, look at the quick cut. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's a really nice run by this quarterback, and this defense is going to be forced to take the quarterback on these option plays. Expect the next option down the road to get out to the outside with a pitch to the running back.
The Rebels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He can go. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense contributes 6 points.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for a 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Cook. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. It's Georgia on top right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Another great move. They make the tackle at the 18, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Play action here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Here's the 2nd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Haas. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Has caught, can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for first and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, getting this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. This offensive line has to step up and produce as they've done throughout the season. Joe, all the talk is this is going to be a line of scrimmage football game, so it's on them.
And they wouldn't want it any other way. You talk to these 5 guys up front, man, they love the idea that the identity of the offense is resting in their hands. And you're right, they want to go win the trenches. If they're able to do that, they've got a great chance to win today. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. Sees an opening. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out. He's bringing it back. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air. It's Stockton. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll try the right here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Moves out of the pocket. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's third down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first half.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the handoff on a counter. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot, caught out of the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
That is such an important score and great execution from this offense here before halftime. An extra point away from tying it up. And they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to go from down in this game to leading in this game if they can go out and score in the 3rd quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success, or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. And that one's picked off. What a play.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
You know, Chris, there's two things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself pre-snap. They're not doing a good job of either of those. They need to shore up this protection if they want to have success offensively.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, this is a quarterback's best friend. He's an athletic, big play wide receiver that all you need to do is get him the ball and get him the ball quickly. Just a slant, throw him perfectly on time and on target, and then he's off to the races. Beautiful throw. Great run by this wide receiver for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Using his legs, it's Lacy. Now, that's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And the Rebels are on the move here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. QB bootlegs here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense. And again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a 1st down.
They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
It's a nice run setting up 3rd down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on 4th down? I think they should be willing to go for it on 4th down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So a very short penalty moves the ball a little bit closer to the goal line. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing there as the defense stops him for no gain. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Makes a quick grab. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Humphreys. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice gain.
Working clock with the ground game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's got room to run. Look out. Ole Miss will call their third and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
They're in a really good position here offensively. A field goal makes it a two-possession game. Now it's about taking as much time off of this clock as you possibly can. Love running the football in this next play. I don't even think that they need to score. If it's open, go down, kick the field goal, take the two possessions, and drain the clock as much as you can.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And it's a kneel down. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Georgia! This offense cannot be stopped.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is a zone read, and he's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line. These type of runs early in the game are so effective, and they create conflict for the defense. Now, the rest of the game, this defense is going to have to account for the quarterback in the run game, which will open up the running back in the pitch game, as well as the play-action pass. That's a beautiful start. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
To the air, it's Carr. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and another incompletion.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. The Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create that right here.
Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the...
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for his back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes the pressure. With the catch, it's Porter. Physical one earns the 1st down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense produces 6 points.
That is the way for the defense to make a mark on this game, in particular early here in the 1st quarter. Great job by the defender. He steps in front. Now he's going the other direction. And now this offense is going to be reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's Georgia on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. and he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. Oh, he's got open space. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. And he makes the catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And there's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now Notre Dame will spend their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Coming up, second down and goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. The Irish now use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, I think they should go for this here. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense is going to be backed up inside their own 2. This is clearly a go for it. Go for the 6 points. I'd use tempo to do it.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the pass is complete to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now for the pick up 4 on first. An inside give now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Crucial third down play right here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to throw. It's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. A new set of downs after that completion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I know they want to get him going, but this defense is totally keying on this run game, and they're not going to allow him to get loose on the outside. He's too good, and they told us before this game they had to stop the run, and that's exactly what they've done.
It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Handing off on the draw play. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That's a dangerous play. You've got to protect the player's head and neck area. The offense set up with 1st and goal now after the penalty. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. And he'll keep it again. Nothing there as the defense stops him for no gain.
Well, deciding to run it on 3rd down there, it feels like it's a signal that they're going to go for it on 4th down. You've got to get this ball in the end zone if you can. Best play call available. Quarterback's got to make a decision. I believe that they've got to go for this one.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Dropping back. It's Stockton. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. What a catch! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Carr. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here comes the rush. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. QB decides to keep it here. And now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. They've still got one more left to work with.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. The Irish now use their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The Bulldogs will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.